that these teams can score, and we know the Bills can score.
Yeah. All right,
so
fine.
go ahead.
I was going to say, fine, we'll get you to your picks. You were right last week. You picked the Bills.
That's it?
That's all you're going to get. You gloated the entire week.
I did, because my reasoning was sound.
It was.
And it was a good pick.
It was fine. I don't think anyone was expecting.
They didn't get a lot of people picking them.
No.
This week, when I look at this game, I mean, I think the Bills can absolutely go there and win. I think Arizona's a good team. I think they're similar to the Bills in a lot of ways. Like, they're good. They could get in the playoffs and do some damage, but we don't know yet because we haven't seen it. They both have really good young quarterbacks, one in his third year, one in his second year. Systems work, good wide receivers, smart head coaches, very different types of guys. I really wish they would have knocked off Miami. One, to help the Bills last week, and two, it would have made it an easy pick for me because I would have had the Bills on the road. I just don't like a home team coming off a loss where they're a little angry about it, and the Bills are coming off a big win. So for that reason, I'm going against the Bills this week. I've got Arizona outscoring them 33-30, and as I always say when I pick against the Bills, we hope we're wrong because I want to see the Bills keep winning.
Yeah. No, I get it. You are in front for our picks as well, so
yeah. Well,
we'll say that.
We'll see if you guys can gain on me.
Let's say.
Why? Are you insinuating that I'm going another direction, Mike?
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this one, I think this is going to be another offensive shootout. Like you saw, the over-under for this game is 56 points, so expect more points in this one. I think the Bills got back to what they wanted to do best. I think they got back again to throwing the ball with Josh Allen. The Cardinals defense, there are weaknesses. You saw Tua look really good. Yeah. Josh is way better than a second start Tua. I like the Bills to win this game in a shootout. I think Kyler will go up and down the field. Arizona has scored 30 points at least in their last 4 games. They'll do it again, but Kyler with a weird turnover somewhere in this game, the Bills will come up with some kind of play. A.J. Klein looked good last week.
Yeah.
Confidence is a hell of a drug. Bills win another weird one. They may get punched in the face early. Like Mike said, the Cardinals are going to come out angry. But I like this offense, the way they're clicking. I trust Brian Daboll. Bills get the win before the bye.
Before you picked, John, I was thinking, what if the Bills win 38-34 and they run for 250 yards?
Would you be happy?
No. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that
All right,
is
you're in
too good.
second place.
I'm in second place. Yeah. Okay, so I am going with Dan. I am also picking Buffalo because I believe that the Bills are the more talented team. I think that Buffalo's offense, with Josh Allen finding that rhythm, finding that groove last week in particular. We know the relationship he has with Stephon Diggs. I expect Diggs to once again have a big game. And I think the Bills' defense really found their confidence last week. And Dan says confidence is a hell of a drug. Having those 4 forced turnovers against Seattle, against a Russell Wilson, I think that's so huge for the team going forward, being able to build off of that. And now is your chance to be able to do that in back-to-back weeks against a Kyler Murray, a player that we know is immensely talented. But again, having that confidence is huge for the Bills, especially in this second half of the season. And for that, I'm riding the hot hand in Buffalo.
Go ahead, Dan.
Mike, I agree with your point. I think this week is a test to see how mature this Bills team is.
Good point.
Yeah.
They're going to go up against their bye. Sean McDermott, I always love how the Bills post their locker room after the game. Sean McDermott gave them Monday off and the team kind of cheered and celebrated. But he said, focus up, see how disciplined we can be this week before the bye. Yeah. They're going to go across the country playing another very talented team that could put up 40 on them if they didn't take this week seriously. So if they're mature enough, they're not looking at the bye. They're looking at, hey, 8-2. And going 1-0 this week.
I will say there is definitely room for some hangover here for the Bills.
Yeah.
Coming off a huge win, like that Dan said, having the bye coming up as well. There's definitely a point where you can see this team take a lull, but I think knowing Sean McDermott and how disciplined he is, and also, again, the Bills are the underdog in this game. And if they were the favorites, I feel like they would kind of look at it differently. But considering Vegas is once again tabbing them as the underdog, I think once again that's where the Bills are going to find motivation.
A couple of quick things. One, the one part against the Cardinals, which made me go back and forth, is they've got Seattle the next week.
Yeah,
and that's a huge game for them. They already beat them once. If they could knock them off twice, they're right there to win the division.